All right, folks, time to make another video on some of the stuff that I have gotten in since this last video. So I'm going to different rocker switches. I'm tired of the same old Carling looks. These look more like the Polaris factory rocker switches. So I've gotten 4 of them so far. I'm probably gonna get one for the front LED light bar so that it matches. So I've bought these so far knowing that I'm going to be putting these in. What I also got with them was little rubber, little foam insulators slash moisture insulators, trying to help any of that water that comes on the front of this thing and it can get down in there, what have you. And so then I also purchased, you can see these here, these are boots that you also help for the water in the mud. These are nice. These ran about $3.50. The switches I found online at a company called OTA, or I think it's, let's give you a quick of that, otrattw.net. So these are all kinds of rocker switches. They call themselves the switch guys. You can actually even create your own text in these. So if there's something you want to say or do, these were $15.50 a piece. The boots were $3.50. That's a little high, but you can't find them anywhere. And then the little seals for the front for 50 cents. So, you know, 20 bucks a switch. You got a good quality switch. Made the contour 11s, I guess they call them. And so there's where you can find those. I think that's going to really help me this next go around. You know, even though we're not mudders, we do get into mud, we do get into water, and this is just going to help when we get them on there. It just, you know, seal from the front, do that in the back. And so you see that I've got my boot on there. I've just got everything set up and trying to see how I'm going to like it. I'm going to come in as soon as I get them mounted. I'll come back through here with some black silicone on the face. I'll also do black silicone up here and down the sides. Any way to seal this off as best as possible from just the water splashing on it, right? It just makes a whole lot of sense. Hey, here's a little handy tool that you can keep with you on the ride along. I bought these, has every one of your T's in extended length. And yeah, I use these with I carry a 20 volt DeWalt tool with me. And also that tool, the battery from that serves as my battery for my air compressor as well when we need to change a flat. So that's what I've done there. Let's go and move along. I bought these Kimimoto rear turn signal lights. And so from what I gathered, let's see if I can show you. So apparently the machines come with, those of you who have them know it, I'm still waiting on mine of course, have 2 lights back there. This one can be used for a turn signal. So I got the smoked kit. I've been producing turn signal kits for years for the last 2 or 3 years on the eBay with actual turn stocks, but I'm out. I've got a couple reserved for myself. So I'm gonna figure out how to do my turn signal kit on these. So these were 99 bucks in the smoked, which I think will look really good. That'll blend in right there. So real easy to change out. They produce a video on that. You can see how that, let's start it a little bit here. Just stick them up in there, replace the other ones, use the same 3 screws, plug them in, and you're done. Now granted, I'm gonna change out that wiring and reconnect for turn signal kit. So here is my SSV Works blank case. This is the one that you would purchase if you bought the aftermarket kit for the sub through Polaris or what have you. There's the box. Okay. So let's take a look at it. It comes with everything for that unit. Okay, for the Pro XP. It has your wiring already built in and sealed. So the box is sealed, and there's your connector to connect up to the factory harness if you've got the Ultimate, I think. Or I'm not sure which units will have that harness in there, but I know the Ultimate should. And so I had mentioned that I was hanging on to, I've been sitting on this for about a year, brand spanking new. Polk Momo, I love Polk Momo products for my rides. I tell you, they just don't give up. They really hold up to the abuse. This is one, it's an MM1, and it will hold and crank out a lot of tunes. It's solid. It'll crank up to 1200 watts max on it, peak. And so here's the JL Audio 300.1 that I decided to go with on this. I am hoping that since I have the the Ultimate coming, that it carries the mounting bracket for this already in place up underneath there. I'm hoping it does. We'll see. I just don't know. Maybe those of you who have a Ultimate can tell me that. This one also has a connector for a bass knob that I'm going to be doing in there, and it should wire in real clean, real easy, and wire up to the factory wiring system. I know how to do all that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of the striker plates, or the knockoff plates for these, and I'm going to drill a hole, and there's going to be my sub knob right there on the dash, and I'm going to make sure I silicone it as best I can and keep any of the water from getting behind it and into the mechanism behind it. So I'll put that in one of these down slots so that I can adjust my sub on the fly and in here. So this is starting to come along. What else? Excuse my cigars. I have an addiction to too many cigars in life, even though I don't smoke much anymore. So I ended up with the Bud Busters for bud extensions in here. And the reason I did, Mud Busters has, on eBay, has their blemished ones for $149.50. I got these in, folks, and I can't find a blemish. I really can't. They come complete, kit's ready, and so there's what I'm using, and that's for the full kit. You see it came direct from Mud Busters, and again, check out their eBay site for these in blemishes. Save yourself some money. First ride, you're going to get them blemished up anyway, right? So I think that's about it. I'm trying to keep as many of these supplies in my little office here. We sold our house, and we're in a rental until we find another house, which we are looking for every single weekend. It's exhausting, but we'll find a house, and I'm finding a house with my shop, and so I'm going to continue these videos. As soon as I get my shop, I'm going to have a lift in it. I'm going to finally get back into making some good videos of what parts we put on these rides and some of the stuff and the content you've seen in the past from me. Anyway, so that's the scoop for now. I know I've got more coming, and when it comes, I'll give you another update. Thanks, folks.